Using AI to coach has never been simpler. And if you're lucky enough to be on the Gong platform, you need to be trying out smart trackers. What we'll cover is how heads of enablement or leaders can start implementing new coaching techniques that are augmented by what AI can pick up based off of the context. So no longer do you have to rely on specific words being said in a specific order. The system is now incredible at finding out within the right realm, does this match the type of behavior that you're trying to track? Let's jump in on how easy it is to set up. The first thing that we'll set up is going into the settings. Now, if you don't see this here, you might not have the right admin settings. That was a challenge I had. But once you go in there, we're going to create a new tracker and select Smart Tracker. At the very top, they'll be asking you to enter the title of it and a quick description. So I'll put impact questions. And then you can change a couple of the filters, but I only want the people on my team to be tracked for this tracker, not if the customer asks an impact question. Once you click next, it will take you to filling out the examples, but I already have mine set up here. And so here are the 10 examples of types of impact questions that I want to start training the system. Once you click on next or update the sentences, it will take you over to a new page where it asks you to start training the system. And what's so cool about this is it'll give you 4 rounds, I think at a minimum, but you can do up to 6 where you help train the system. The bolded sentence is where the system tries to find out, is this correct or not? And on this side, we got Boris on our team asking the question. And so we would mark it, yes, that's exactly right. And then we see another example from Boris. Perfect. To what extent is that important to you? And so you say, yes, that's right. And once you go through 25, it will train the system that I think takes about 10 minutes sometimes, and it will give you a fresh list of 25 calls. Where this becomes meaningful is you go up to Insights, you click on the middle tab on the left called Initiatives, and then you can set up a new board. Now the board has 2 fundamental options. Either track where this tracker comes up to play off of a deal across the entire pipeline, or something that you would want in every single call. For example, if you're training the team to open up every call with ACE and agenda, and you want to reinforce that behavior, so no matter what stage of the pipeline it's in, you want to hear an ACE and agenda, then you would track it on calls. But for most of these, I found it really valuable across the deals. Let's jump into what that looks like. One of the best examples that you can see is like early on, if we haven't trained the team on ACE, we got 0, but then the story it tells is really compelling, where once we've trained and reinforced it, we get up closer to 70%. And then you can see in the last month or 2, it's starting to drop a little bit. So maybe it's time to help reinforce our team to try and track it every single time. But if you only want to do it on a shorter time window, you can change it over at the top right. Now, I found these smart trackers to be an incredible tool as you're learning how to coach on specific initiatives, but I must warn you, the mistake that I always make off these coaching initiatives is trying to do so much all at once, but instead, it's really powerful to go deep on one topic, reinforce it until it's a way that your team can't forget it, and then you can move on to the next one. That is how you get the best progress as fast as possible.